Imagine getting a phone call. Someone you know telling you to come outside. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that makes you think, this could be the last phone call you ever answer. You get into your car. Your brother is with you. Your teenage sister is beside you. And somewhere near a market in Taxila, Pakistan, two men on a motorcycle begin approaching. CCTV reportedly captures what happens next. The motorcycle comes alongside the vehicle. One of the men raises a gun and opens fire at close range. The woman behind the wheel is struck in the neck. The car loses control and crashes into a truck. Her younger sister is badly injured. And within moments, one of Pakistan's biggest TikTok creators is dead. Her name was SHAMSO BIBI. Online, millions knew her as Aisha Gilamana. And what investigators are now trying to understand is whether that phone call, the money dispute her family says had been escalating, and the men seen approaching her vehicle were all pieces of the same plan. Tonight, we're going to Taxila, to one of Pakistan's newest and still developing influencer murder cases. This is the killing of SHAMSO BIBI. Welcome to the podcast You Can't Unhear. SHAMSO BIBI was 28 years old. She was originally from the Lower Dir district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, but according to local reporting, she had moved to Taxila around 7 or 8 months before her death. Online, she used the name Aisha Gilamana. And she wasn't a small creator. Her father told police she had more than 1.3 million followers on TikTok, with tens of millions of likes across her videos. Other reports also describe a substantial YouTube following. She had reportedly been making content for around 3 to 4 years. Her videos drew a large Pakistani audience, and she had become recognizable enough that after her killing, her death immediately spread across social media. But according to her family, there had been serious problems happening away from the camera. Problems involving money. The most detailed version currently comes from the complaint filed by SHAMSO's father, Fazal Sahibzada. He told police that SHAMSO had a financial dispute with men known as Kausa and Javed, also referred to in some reports as Shaheen. Several reports say the dispute involved money connected to a property or land deal. According to her father, SHAMSO had been demanding payment and had allegedly received threats. Some reporting says she had already complained to authorities in Islamabad about those threats. This is important, but we need to keep the wording precise. At this stage, this is the family's allegation. Investigators are examining whether the financial dispute was the motive. It has not yet been proven in court. Then came August 14th, Pakistan's Independence Day. According to the police complaint, SHAMSO received a call from a man identified as Kashif, also known as Kashi. He allegedly told her to come outside immediately. SHAMSO didn't leave alone. She was accompanied by her brother, Niamatullah, and her 15-year-old sister, whose name is reported as Asima or Asmia in different outlets. They got into the car, and somewhere near a market or petrol station in Taxila, two men on a motorcycle approached them. According to CCTV descriptions and the police complaint, the motorcycle came close to SHAMSO's vehicle, and one of the riders opened fire. At least one bullet struck SHAMSO in the neck. She died from her injuries. Then the vehicle went out of control. It collided with a dumper truck. Her teenage sister suffered serious injuries. Her brother was also reportedly hurt, although less severely. And suddenly, What might initially have looked like a traffic incident was obviously something else. This looked targeted. Video from the attack began circulating online almost immediately. And this is one reason Shamso's case exploded beyond Pakistan so quickly. The footage reportedly shows two men on a motorcycle intercepting or pulling alongside the car, before one of them fires into it at close range. Then, they flee. It's brief, fast, and horrifyingly deliberate-looking. But I want to stress something. Online clips often get reposted without context, edited, zoomed, or accompanied by claims that haven't been verified. So rather than trying to identify the men ourselves from a grainy video, the more important question is what police were doing with it. Investigators began examining CCTV from the surrounding area, phone records, and the call that allegedly brought Shamso outside. They also started looking at possible facilitators, people who may have helped arrange the attack, or helped whoever fired the shots escape. Shamso's brother publicly appealed for help, asking Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz Sharif to intervene in the investigation. At first, the men named in the complaint had not been arrested. That created understandable frustration. But the investigation moved quickly. Police formed a special investigation team and carried out raids across Taxila, Attock, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Several people were detained, including suspected facilitators. Then came an important development on August 20th. Pakistan's Dawn reported that police had arrested Kashif alias Kashi, one of the three men named in the murder case. Investigators said information obtained while questioning three suspected facilitators helped lead them to him. That gives us the clearest current picture. Multiple people have been detained or arrested, and at least one of the men specifically named in the original complaint is now in custody. But the investigation is still determining exactly who planned the attack, who fired the weapon, and whether others assisted. No one should be described as convicted, because nobody has been. Right now, the suspected motive is financial. Not fame, not an obsessed fan, not an honor killing, at least based on the evidence publicly released so far. Shamso's father says she had been demanding money owed to her and that threats followed. He believes the people involved in that dispute may have arranged her death. There's another reason Shamso's death has created such a strong reaction. Pakistan has seen several highly publicized killings involving women who built audiences online. The most internationally known recent example was Sana Yousaf, a 17-year-old TikTok creator shot dead inside her Islamabad home in June 2025, after authorities said she had rejected a man's advances. Her killing triggered protests and broader conversations around harassment and violence faced by women online. There have been other cases too, involving women attacked by partners, family members, or men who became fixated on them through social media. Then something else happened, and this part deserves attention. After Shamso was killed, some social media posts reportedly focused less on the fact that a young woman had been murdered and more on the number of people who supposedly attended her funeral. Posts mocked the contrast between 1.3 million followers online and the number of mourners visible in certain photographs. Pakistani journalists criticized that reaction as cruel and misogynistic. And there's something bleak about that. A woman is murdered. Her sister is hospitalized. Her family is demanding justice. And somehow, people still find a way to turn her death into engagement bait. Most of the international reporting reduces Shamso to TikToker, 1.3 million followers, 28 years old, shot dead. But obviously, there was a person behind the account. A daughter, a sister, a woman who had built an audience over several years and who had recently moved to a different city. Her family reacted to her death by deactivating her TikTok account, and that decision feels significant. So, what happened next? As of August 22nd, the investigation is active. Kashif alias Kashi has been arrested. Other suspected facilitators have been detained. Police continue investigating the roles of the other individuals named by SHAMSO's father and the identities of the men seen in connection with the shooting. According to SHAMSO's family, the threats had already begun before that day. And if their theory is proven, then August 14th wasn't an argument that suddenly became violent. It was the end of something that had been premeditated. And now, the same internet that once watched her life is watching the investigation into her death. This time, hopefully, not simply for another viral clip, but for an answer. Who killed SHAMSO BIBI, and why? Thanks for joining me tonight. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any updates about this case. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode of the podcast You Can't Unhear.